All right, so I was on mute. Happy Thursday. It's Baby Friday, and we are here again live. Welcome in. Come as you come in, hit the like button, keep us in the algorithm. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell for notifications for stories like these and others. Every time we go live, every time we post, you will get a notification. Hit that bell. So, welcome in. We'll give people time to come in and we'll jump right in. Don't forget again, hit the like, come in. Let me know you're here so I can say hello and shout you out. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Welcome in. Share this out. Invite your friends over. Let's have a conversation. As always, I'm dropping the link. Whether you guys come up or not, the link is always there if you decide to come up and visit with us live on the panel. So there it is. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's been a couple of days. Been a couple of days. I've been busy. I'm a busy girl, y'all. Busy. Let me know you're here so I can shout you out. I see 3 people here, but who are you? I don't see you. Say hi to me. Happy Thursday. All right, let me. I was doing my due diligence and I was sharing it out well as well. Hey, Montana, come on up. The link is there if you want. We'll talk about a few things tonight. I've been absent and I'm back, so we'll figure this out tonight. Okay, we'll just figure it out. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Okay. Hi, Montana.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
How you been today?
What you doing?
Nothing, no, just laying down.
Oh, okay. I was not sure if I was gonna come live or not, and I thought I'd just hop on right quick.
How everybody doing? You hear me?
Yep. Okay. I can hear you now. What'd you say?
I said, how everybody doing?
Everybody's good so far. So far, so good. Hanging in there. So it's kind of slow here. Two people. What's that? Me and you. I'm getting so frustrated.
I think they coming. They coming. Even though we live right now.
Yeah. So like you create the truck and all that, and like it's like you driving it and controlling it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I created that whole truck. Um, put that engine in there to make it sound realistic. Did the graphics.
Uh-huh. That's crazy. It looks so real.
And I could put real any vehicle on there like Range Rovers. I could put a G Wagon, all
Mm-hmm.
that on there and edit it the way I want to. I could create games if I had the proper equipment.
What you mean? Like, what you mean? Like like create a game, literally?
Yeah, yeah. I always was big on technology and stuff like that. I always was big on that,
Yeah,
and I always was able to do it and was smart enough to do it.
yeah. Which is a good thing. I mean, that's money. Hey Joshua, welcome. You was about to go to sleep. Well, at least you came in and said hi.
I ain't yet showed you a lot of stuff that a lot of trucks that I designed on there.
And so what do you do? Just play against other people?
Uh, well, it's like all right, the mod like um, it's like real Google Maps. So
Uh-huh.
like that one I sent you, I was in Houston, Texas,
Right.
going through Houston, Texas. Now I could be online and play like the people that you see driving past, those are real people.
Right.
Yeah, those are real people on the server. And like other semi trucks that I'm passing or behind me or in front of me, those are real people. And I could talk to them on my CB radio. You know how the trucks have a CB? I could
Yeah.
talk to them.
Yeah. That's crazy. All right. So I'm just gonna get started. We won't be here long.
So what I'm trying to do now is I want to get a community together and do like role play. You know how you do role play on there? Like realistic role play. Like you have, like I got probably get about a good 20 people, and we
Hmm.
become a gaming group,
Uh-huh.
and about 10 of them, I'm gonna tell you I can add any type of car that I want on there. And say for instance, if I add a police car on there, right? I could get 10 people to be polices and role play. Like if I come through the city speed, they could pull me over and give me a ticket and find me
Okay. Interesting.
and make it a whole realistic community. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. I heard that. It's nice. My brain just don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway,
I know why I don't want to say this while we live, but I done told you, I done told you, I done told you.
okay.
When you
And then
put
don't say it
post,
on live.
when you post your live,
Did you not hear me?
okay,
Thank you. Harlem, hey, yes, we are talking about Clarissa. Now I'm trying to, yeah, let's get started. So first I want to talk about Nicki Minaj before we get started. Why is Nicki Minaj saying now that she is not going to drop her album? Like, is it and she's done? Like, is it because of the beefs that she's having? Or like she going through a crisis? Like, what's wrong with Nicki Minaj? Why is she not wanting to now drop her album? And we know Cardi B just dropped her album. There was a whole thing with her back and forth with Cardi B. And Cardi B did well the first couple of days that she was out. It started kind of plummeting, but she's still doing well. Why is it, hey Alberta, why is it that Cardi B is not, I mean, Nicki Minaj not wanting to drop music? She says she's not going to drop her album. Hey, Bad Bunny. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. What's the deal with that?
like
Is
I
it,
believe it's a strategy that she's doing. Because you got to realize before Cardi B drop her album, she did interviews telling everybody, hey, go cop my album. This is for my baby, for her newborn baby. So they kind of won everybody over. So that's why her album was selling the way it was selling because it not only it was supporting her, but it was supporting the baby. So now, uh, I guess what Nikki trying to do, this is just my theory, is
mhm.
it's a business move because why put your album out right now while Cardi B album still hot? Wait till
That's,
her noise, wait till her noise knock down some. So when you drop yours, then you have the limelight.
but I mean, that's just how it works, right? You wouldn't drop it on the same day Beyonce was dropping it or somebody else. So that's it. But why are you, why is she just saying, I'm not doing music? I'm just no longer doing it.
I
Like,
mean, I believe she trolling. Music what made her, so she trolling.
yeah,
I just believe that she just wait until the Nicki hype die down, Nicki album hype die down,
the
then she
Cardi.
drop hers so she can have the show for a couple of months.
No, she's just getting into it with everybody. So I don't know. Maybe she's just like, let me just slow down, recoup. Let me figure this out. So,
Or with the beef she got on with everybody, maybe she wanna redo some stuff on the album that she wanted to drop because with the beef that she got going on, maybe she wanna diss them and put those tracks on the new album.
could be. Now I didn't think of it. I didn't look at it like that because it's just so strange to me
And then
that,
those songs that she got on the album now, she can hold them to the for the next album.
yeah. It just it says Nicki Minaj has a lot on her mind and customarily isn't holding customarily is not holding none of it back. The rapper happened. Wait a minute. You know I gotta see. I can't see. It said the rapper hopped on X Twitter today, which was the 15th, to cancel her highly anticipated new album, which was expected in March 2026. So, see, that's why it tells me that she like it wasn't about the Cardi thing because it wasn't even supposed to drop until March. And then she said, while teasing her retirement from music and appearing to blame Jay-Z. Okay, I'm not going to put out my album anymore. No more music, Minaj tweeted. Hope you're happy now, tagging Jay-Z before ending the message. Bye, Barbs. Love you for life. Nicki's fans, aka Barbs, have been waiting for a follow-up of the rapper's last full-length Pink Friday 2, which was released in 2023. Just last month, she tweeted the date 3/27/26 next to a CD emoji, which many took as the release date for her next album. While she now says the music isn't coming out, that tweet remains pinned on top. So basically, I think you're right, Montana. I think she is going to release it in March. I don't think but she's threatening to say that she ain't doing music no more. She done. Let me see. She says, Harlem said she's going to drop it. It was supposed to drop in 2026 anyway. Yeah, but I'm just like, so is it a strategy or why just my entire question is why did she come out and say that she's not going to drop music and it's Jay-Z's fault? Like, what happened? Or is it again, like Montana says, a strategy, and she is definitely going to be dropping it 3/27/26?
Because about that time, all the Cardi B hype will be gone down.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Excuse me. So maybe so. Maybe that's the deal, but we'll see. Listen, I like Cardi B for sure. And I do like some of Nicki Minaj's music. I like Nicki Minaj's music. So I just hate that they're in an industry where they have to bump heads to like gain this spot in the industry when they both are like super good female rappers. So anyway, I was just wanted to throw that out there. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about, Tyler Perry has responded to Derek's lawsuit. Of course, he was like, this is nonsensical. Like, none of this has happened. And he's made a point to drop it. He submitted a motion for this thing to be dropped. So Tyler Perry responds to this $260 lawsuit that Derek Dixon filed against him, quid pro quo, sexual harassment, workplace assault, and retaliation. And it says that Tyler says this is profoundly disappointing, cynical, and this lawsuit is something that is suitable or is on the same wavelength as Hollywood's typical thing. So like this is just really typical for an actor to come out and say these things that are clearly untrue. And he said that it makes no sense and he will prove his point in court. So what I thought I saw the other day that it had been dropped, but obviously it hasn't been dropped. I think that he just filed a motion to drop. Now, there was an attorney that I was listening to, and he was like, basically, this response that Tyler Perry is submitting is not something that he's saying that they're not just saying, well, just because he submitted this motion to dismiss, that it's automatically going to be dismissed. He said what happens is like they filed this motion to dismiss it. They talk about it, and then the media picks it up, and it just goes wild. And then they have their own, I don't know, their own thoughts about it. But what's going to be the truth? What's going to really matter? Like that, this response from Tyler Perry doesn't matter. His motion to dismiss doesn't matter. What totally matters overall is the fact of the receipts that Derek has to drop. So the text messages that he has, the pictures that he has. But then they say, yeah, but you have all that stuff and you knew Tyler Perry was doing all this stuff to you. How is it that they come out and they accuse these billionaires, these big money making men of doing things to them, but yet they continue to somehow be back in their presence? So Tyler Perry started doing this. He stayed at his house. He jumped in the bed with him. And then he was having this big thing in the Bahamas. And there goes Derek running to the Bahamas where he claims Tyler Perry was having this, whatever he was having in the Bahamas. You go there. And then he says he actually assaulted him in the Bahamas, but you keep being in his presence. Do we believe that, first of all, this lawsuit is worth the $260 million? And I think we've talked about this before, but do we think that this is a lawsuit that will continue, say like the Diddy trial started? I don't think so. I think that at some point they're going to throw this out, because just for I mean, and we don't have all the details yet, but just because I feel like, well, let me say this. I just feel like he has to have enough evidence in order to pursue this and to make it right. My question is, are the text messages that he has and the pictures enough evidence to prove his point that says that he was actually violated and yet still going around this man? What are your thoughts, Montana?
Uh, I don't think it could be enough because I think we seen some of the message a couple of months ago, and it seemed like he wanted to be a part of that.
I, yeah, I feel like when if somebody's and I'm sure we've talked about this, but because Tyler has responded, I guess it's brought back up. But I feel like if somebody's offending you, especially violating you sexually, that you wouldn't want to continue to be in their presence, right? But he continued to show up in places he knew Tyler would be. And then Tyler comes back with this response and was like, "This is absurd. We're going to fight it to the fullest in court. Matter of fact, we want it to be dismissed." But yet, this attorney that was on, it was like, "Yes, Tyler, that's the question. That's the only response that we expect for Tyler Perry to come with. That he needed to do this. He needed to come out and say that I was giving him a job. I was being a mentor to him. I was being kind to him, and he took my kindness for my weakness, and saying that I've done things that I have not done." He said, "But is that enough?" You
But,
know,
but at the same time, you know, men gonna be men. If any man, I don't care if you are a punk or what, or a gangster, if you're not gay, any man that make a passes at you, oh, it's on and popping.
right. So his thing
Cause you
was
could
like,
violate him in any type of way. You could call him out of his name, disrespectful names. You could call him or whatever. But if you make a gay pass at him, oh, he going on your behind.
right. But so Derek's thing is, I just wanted to work. I wanted to work. He told me and gave me all these things that he could do for me. And he was doing those things for the most part, except for he wanted me to do what he wanted me to do by promising me these things. He wanted to hop in, get me drunk, and then hop in the bed with me. He wanted to get me to the Bahamas and then touch on me. You know, is it enough? I'm like you. If you're a straight man, like ain't no straight man going for that. They would have checked Tyler at the door right out the gate. It wouldn't have been more episodes of this that you had enough evidence to gather over a period of time. Like I agree with you. If you are not that way and someone approaches you, aren't you going to stand up and say, we're gonna nip this in the bud right now? This is not what it is. Either you gonna keep me working and understand that, or I don't have to be here. Or was it dollar signs for Derek? I don't know. Can I say that he's gay and he accepted those advances, but now he was maybe, I feel like he was building up to try to sue him, like getting text messages and not swaying him or making him think he was that way, but he wasn't doing nothing about it. He just kind of allegedly overlooked the things Tyler was doing. And I think it was just a setup. This is just my opinion. And he got to a point where he felt like he had enough text messages and pictures and episodes that happened that he can now say, I'm gonna sue him for $260 million. Is
Okay, so now, all right, so now I'm gonna look at it this way right here. If you looking at it, if you put your criminal defense attorney hat on. All right, now you know. Yes, we had the text message. We see the text message. Yes, we see what you claiming. Okay. Now I'm gonna look at it as, hey, was you forced to be around him?
That's it, right? You weren't.
Was you forced to be touched? Was held up and was touched? If you felt that way, why you continue to be around him?
That's what. That's
Why you still felt comfortable to work with somebody who sexually harassed you or
right.
sexually assaulted you?
And that's exactly what this defense attorney said. It said that if you felt that this man was doing this to you over and it was real obvious to you, why did you? Because it was like when he got in the bed with you and you jumped out, he allegedly, this happened, he jumped out of the bed and he let you go. He could have, if he really wanted to violate you, couldn't he have held you in that room? But yet you went and you was in his presence again. Tyler Perry was given this big thing in Bahamas and you went. Like, it's
You
just
ain't blocked no type of communication with
nothing.
devices, no
Nothing.
none of that.
Was just kind of overlooking it. When he would say stuff, he'd bypass it. And he said Tyler Perry was like, "You do see this picture, or you do hear me. You heard what I, you know what I'm saying?" Reiterating, but
I done
never
seen certain
put his foot.
situations.
Yeah, he never put his foot down. It was like, "Look, man, like I'm not like that."
I done seen certain situations, even here. You have officers that try to holler at other female officers. And the female officer say, hey, no, I'm not interested in you. I don't want to date nobody that work the same place I'm working at.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Right.
got that same officer still keep making passes at the lady? Still trying to flirt. So she goes to the ward and say, hey, I don't want to work around this man. He keep harassing me. I told him I don't want to date him. I don't want to give him my number. Either you send me to another facility to work at, or I'm quitting. I don't feel comfortable working here no more. You have females that does that on a daily basis at jobs,
Yeah.
and and so you telling me you felt comfortable still going there and being around him, going on trips with him after he done did it to you? You wanted that to happen.
Yeah, because he's saying, well, that he would get blackballed that he didn't want to get blackballed in the industry. But either way it go, you're gonna get blackballed because if you don't go along with what he wants you to do, if he's really doing it, he could blackball you. But if you call him out and you check him about it, he could blackball you. So what is more important, your morals, your values, or the money? Like you
If you
can't go work.
felt like if you felt like that it was that serious to you, or you was in that much harm's way that you wanted to sue when it happened, you should immediately press charges so you
Yeah.
can have it on record. So when you sue, you can sue.
Yeah. And
You
none of
never
that.
press charges, no nothing for the touches.
No. And it just seemed then this attorney also said he's attorney Bradford Culver, I believe. He's a the Hollywood defense attorney for the stars or whatever. But he was just like, it's always just so typical that these people that, like, especially lately, it's been like a man on man lawsuit that he's been in his man's presence. This is this like a Harvey Weinstein, and you keep coming around him and you get all these text messages and you build it up to call yourself to sue, and then for $260 million he just doesn't feel like he has any weight to stand on. Like it probably will get dismissed. We can't say if it will or won't, but the census is saying that it will probably get dismissed. Especially it's Tyler Perry too. So
And then another thing is you reported it to the wrong person instead of reporting it to his room and resources. You should have reported it to the police.
the police first. Why are
Human
we
resources can't arrest him because they work for him.
not? Then let's talk about this point. They're saying like this is a power dynamic, right? So Tyler Perry has all this power over me. I work for him. He has power over my employment, power over my money, power over my career. So what else am I supposed to do? Well, if you're already going to sue him anyway, why again aren't you calling the law enforcement? Why aren't you making a report on it? It's a power thing. It's something that he has over him, right? That makes him continue to go back around him, continue to set himself up to be in the same predicament that you say you didn't like to be in, but you continue to put yourself in those situations. Is it that power that Tyler has that just makes you, that draws you there? Because he's not giving you more or less. He's not even doing what he said he would do if he said it. If he even said it, like he said he bought his story or whatever and was going to put it on this big network and all this stuff. Well, that never happened. It still hasn't happened. Like, what are we saying here? Did you like advances from Tyler because it was Tyler? If Tyler was even doing that.
At the end
But
of the day, who gives a care about your career when you're not comfortable in a workplace, in a work environment? You done made enough money off of Tyler Perry to lay it on down for the rest of your life.
or just take a break and go work somewhere else. Don't you have other skills? Go open a business,
Cause cause
create
I
a business
believe,
where you're running the business and you're not making those advances to your employees. Like there's too many other options.
I believe that Tyler Perry does have power over a lot of black actors and actresses, future and careers. We already heard it from Monique and other people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
He can
true.
make one call and get you canceled.
It's true. And then here's this other thing that I really am that I kind of struggle with. Well, Tyler Perry, not this, but I was just going to say this. Tyler Perry went on to say that this is absurd that Derek needs help and this kind of court ain't going to give Derek the help he needs. So Tyler Perry is standing on that. But it just feel like with what was his name that came out? Harlem, are you still here? What's his name that came out before Derek came out on Tyler Perry? Oh, I can see his face right now. I'm gonna wait for Harlem because he was saying the same thing about Tyler Perry, saying, well, let me back up because Derek came out and said Tyler Perry. This person never said Tyler Perry. Everybody just assumed it was Tyler Perry, but they were saying that Tyler was doing the same thing. You know, they were making the same advances he was to this guy. But then, whatever his name is, I can't remember him right. Christian Keys. Christian Keys comes out first and he's saying all these things about Tyler Perry, but then he goes away and he backs up off of it. Like he was saying he was gonna put all this information out, and if you don't do this, I'm gonna blow it. I'm just gonna tell it. But then he just totally retracts everything he said and never moves forward and never tells the world who it is. What's different about it is Derek tells the world, we think it was Tyler Perry. We don't know, but he comes out and says it's Tyler Perry, right? And so anyway, neither here nor there. Tyler Perry is Derek is got a battle to fight if he thinks that he's going to yeah. But Chris is this Christian, not Christian, but Derek is too. It was there, it's wasn't it Tyler with Derek? Ain't it Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry's like president of the company or vice president or something? Derek in his lawsuit mentioned Christian. Yeah, he did mention Christian, but then who was that filed the lawsuit against Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry's another writer for Tyler Perry? He's big. He's big up on the chain, but I can't remember him. But anyway, Christian. I don't remember Derek mentioning Christian. What did he say, Harlem? I can't remember. Yes, the VP. Yeah, I can't remember either. But what did Derek say about Christian? Because I can't remember. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit because Tyler Perry has responded, and we'll see what's going to happen. Just can you imagine Tyler Perry going to court with Derek against him and Derek against each other, and all the people to show up for that? It will be crazy. So anyway, moving on to the big story. Clarissa, I don't know what Clarissa's thinking at this moment. I don't know what she's gonna do. Part one came out. Layla Ali let her have it. Now, not just mention Christian. Uh oh, he just mentioned Christian had spoken on this situation. Yeah. And they were okay. Before I get on Layla Ali, right, Harlem. And what I was going to say is that the situations were so similar. Like the stories were kind of similar. He was popping up at Christian's house, um, making advances to him. So it was kind of similar, but I don't know. I think $260 million is just overboard. And I just think it ain't going to go far. It'll get dismissed. So anyway, let's talk about my friend Clarissa and Layla Ali. She's gonna get Patrick to write her
You
another
read the
rap.
back chat?
Huh? What'd you
Back chat.
say?
The back chat.
Oh no, I didn't. Dang, it's four things in here. I need to. Ooh, I need to. I'm trying to take it away. Okay, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Yeah. So anyway, back to that. Sorry, y'all. I got sidetracked. Corporate Luxury is a new member. We got a new member. Thank you. Thank you
Thank you,
and
corporate.
welcome. Hey. Thank you for becoming a member of this channel. It means everything. Go tell your friends how fire we are over here and let them come on over when you come and tell them they won't be sorry for doing it. So thank you. You are, and it's okay. Thank you for being here. We love you being here. So let's talk about them. Now, what I was saying is I don't know what Clarissa's going to say or do because Layla Ali, she came with a fire. And that's only part one. She came and she shot down a lot of stuff Clarissa was saying that turned out to not even be true. But here was the whole bombshell of this part one for me. The whole bombshell of this part one for me. First of all, we know Clarissa be talking tight. She's saying nobody can whoop her. She's saying she'll pay you $100,000 if you do. She said a lot of stuff. Layla offered to spar her, to get in the ring just to spar. And she did not do it. She was like, I don't want to come in and just spar and practice. I want to do the real thing. She was just trying to see, are you really wanting to get in the ring with me? And Clarissa wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it. What are we saying here, Clarissa? Now you had me all on your team. I still am your team member.
But you
Like
still on her team. You are out too.
I still know I do cut for her. But Layla Ali, she brought it to her today. And she brought the receipts, she brought interviews, she wasn't playing. And
I
this was
watched it. I
part one.
watched it. I watched it, so it's something I know about.
Yay. What are you thinking? Because now, wait a minute. Why are you calling me the ops? Are you against Clarissa too?
I always have been. Remember, I told you Layla beat her. Come out of it.
Well, no, we know that. I know that. I know that. But like, are you just kicking Clarissa to the curb?
I've been there from the beginning. The only thing I agree with Clarissa on was what at the Grammys when she wore that little dress with that dude.
Oh,
That's the
that's
only,
right. That's right.
I always was being with
That's
Layla.
my homegirl. What are we saying here? I just
And
need
then
to go.
she trying to use, and
Go
then
ahead.
her main thing is she trying to use that how she grew up from nothing. Like nobody care about that. You know how many millionaires in the industry and billionaires in the industry that grew up homeless or came from nothing. Just like Tyler Perry, we just talked about, he was homeless. Nobody don't care about that. And you trying to use that as a scapegoat of why you don't support Layla or don't mess with her no more. That lady gave you the whole blueprint.
Here's my thing too. I'm really upset with her for this fact that she was like, Layla, how she was saying that Ali did not support her, like, didn't cover her, none of that. And then Layla came with flew out to do a full interview with her, gave her props, gave her the blueprint of boxing professionally, like gave it to her, supported her 1000%. And I'm not happy with Clarissa for the fact that she's down in her now. And now you want to get in the ring with her, because what Layla said, I thought we was cool. She calling me her big sis. I'm giving her these nuggets. Like I'm supporting her. I'm supporting her the long way. And then she turned on me all because Layla said that I'm not boxing no more because there's no I don't feel like there's nobody out there for me that gives me that competition that I need. Why did that offend Clarissa?
And then
And then
another thing is
she did a whole 360 on her. That's wrong.
this, and then another thing is like Layla spent the block on her. See, one thing about it was Clarissa didn't think Layla could pull up them old receipts of which her career first started, where you went live on the interview and admitted that Layla told you about how to brand and all that. And all
Yes.
of a sudden you do an interview talking about you taught other boxers how to brand,
Yep.
and you ain't knew Layla had that on you.
Yep.
That make you look stupid.
That's why the longer that video, and I know Harlem, okay, I get it. Not Clarence though. I haven't switched her to Clarence yet. I'm still trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. But the longer I looked at that video and she kept bringing those receipts out, I'm like, Clarissa, like you said, she didn't support you. She did. She told you when she was giving you the nuggets how that branding your brand, how branding would be so detrimental to your career. And now you're saying you're teaching these people. You said out your mouth in your young career that Layla gave you those nuggets, right? Like, what are we saying here? And so now I'm just thinking, how does Clarissa, how does she how does she come back from this? And then when we see part two, there's no telling what she about to drop. But again, I would say Layla don't have to come out and prove nothing to nobody. She's the ish. She knows she's that girl. And so she don't have to do that. But I'm just wondering, like, what part of you sitting down on an interview saying stuff that you don't think can be pulled back up for people to show that that's not what I told you, girl. Girl, I supported you. Why you doing this?
And then
And
another
now
thing is,
you have Layla Ali not want nothing to do with you. Layla Ali.
and then the thing about it is, even though she was exposing her, Layla still basically at the whole moral of the whole story is Layla is still telling her, like, yeah, in this generation, you still the best. And the reason why you are is because female boxing came a long way from her era.
It
So yeah,
did.
right now, so she's still saying that, hey, you still doing your thing, but it was less resources than it is now when I was in it.
Here's the deal too. Layla paved the way for women boxers.
Yeah.
Like and how do you disrespect that? That's just like us disrespecting our ancestors who was out there getting beat with whips and trying to escape slavery. Like, how do you disrespect her from paving the way? And then she not only that, She gave you your props out the gate. She knew she was done with boxing. She sees another young lady coming out from Michigan. I think she's from Michigan. You know, kind of
Yeah,
had a rough,
Flint.
yeah, had a rough life, and she supported it. And she's like, she kind of took her under her wing and was just like giving her props, showing her which way to go, what she thought would be better for her, what's best for her, gave her real good, genuine stuff. And you disrespect that?
And then another thing she said was like, you can't even talk boxing without mentioning her or her dad.
Right. And it's facts, especially when you talk about women about period. Men or it's you're not, you can't do it without mentioning Muhammad Ali and Layla Ali. You can't do it. I would never disrespect Layla. Like I just say that she has proven her point. But so like Layla was like I ain't with the drama. I'm not with messy stuff, but I've had enough. And so now I need to let you know what it is. But only I'm gonna come the right way. And I'm gonna do it with my receipts that I have over here. And she let her have it. So now I'm really interested to see how Clarissa is going to respond. How's she gonna how you come back from just that part one she did that was like ouch, 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 ouch. She was getting her. She was getting her. She just she does.
Listen, you know Ronda Rousey?
No,
Ronda Rousey, she's a female fighter. She do boxing and she do UFC.
like
You
Clarissa.
know, man, Google Ronda Rousey. She played in movies. She played in The Expendables and all that.
Okay. Clarissa was saying Layla had fought people she hadn't even Vonda, somebody. She was like, I didn't even fight her. I didn't even fight Vonda. What are we saying? Like, get your
Listen,
facts straight. It was
Ronda
crazy.
Ronda Rousey beat the dog mess out of her.
Out of who?
Clarissa.
Well, Clarissa,
Ronda
nobody.
Rousey ain't no joke.
She said, can't nobody beat her.
But yeah, Ronda Rousey played in The Expendables with Ted Cruz and all them in there. Remember that? The Expendables.
Mm-mm,
You don't remember that movie, The Expendables?
mm-mm. No, but like I said, I don't know. I'm gonna Google Rhonda though. You saying Rousey?
Yeah, Ronda Rousey. And what's Ronda Rousey fight record? Ronda Rousey beat the dog mess out of that girl. You remember Ronda Rousey called Floyd Mayweather out?
Oh, Rousey.
She called Floyd Mayweather out a couple of years ago.
She a white girl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She a bad white girl too.
yeah, that's her.
Yeah, that's her. She played in movies and all. She an actor, actress, and a boxer.
Are they in two different weight classes?
Uh,
Because why haven't they fought?
what's her weight? Because
168,
she
48.
was a she was a heavyweight because you remember Layla told her she had to lose some of that weight to
Yeah,
get in the
she
one
was at
sixties.
168, and she told her to get down to 148 so that she could get more competition and get more fights. And so I think it's like 148.
Yeah, they was in the same weight class.
She was telling her like get her nutritionist, like gave her all the jewels, and
Yeah, you use her gold, her jewels, and now you against
you against her.
after you
And
done made it who you is.
think that's foul. I really think that's foul. Like I'm happy for Clarissa. I was happy. I am happy for her that she, and so was Layla. Like she was the Olympics thing was not available to her at the time she was boxing. So had it been, you definitely better know that she would have came home with a gold medal. Like that's who Layla is. So you can't knock her because things progressed as time progresses. So it just happened that in your era that came up and you made history by being the
Women's sports period, just like the WNBA, wasn't nothing like that back in the day. Now it's a hot thing now.
exactly it
Women
progressed.
college basketball.
But the time that Laila was doing what she was doing, she was the only one doing what she was doing as a female boxer. So how can you take that from her?
Well, you got you got women college basketball more interesting to watch than men's basketball now.
It's true. It's true. And that's what I'm saying about progression. Like Clarissa, you can't say, I mean, good for you that you got the 2 gold medals, but you can't say in Layla's time, in her era, that she wasn't a goat. She was. And everybody know it. And she just only thing that pissed her off, Clarissa off, was just because she said, I'm not boxing no more because there's nobody that can beat me. There's nobody right now that's relevant enough to give me that competition that I need. So I'm not going to do it. Why did it offend her that bad? It's just irritating. It's just, I'm just upset with my homegirl right now. But you know that Clarissa always claps back. She disrespects everybody. Layla said, "Don't talk about my daddy." Yeah, absolutely. Clarissa claps back. Her mouth is bad. So I just imagine that we're gonna hear about it because it just released today. So we're going to hear about corporate said Clarissa is a mess. Well, she is now today because Layla crushed her. Layla crushed
Is
her. Her
when I
brilliance,
seen when I
class.
seen her when her career began, it she looked like hood rat trash.
He did. I was like, oh,
I said, I know she ain't had no boyfriend growing up.
oh,
Like she was just project trash.
don't say that.
Then all that makeup and stuff what made her who she is now since she got a little money.
That money, that money. Welcome, LP. Thank you for being here. LP said the age difference is enough not to entertain a fight. I think so. I just think, LP, thank you for being here. Welcome to the channel. You know what I think? I think that Layla's time was her time. And she got so much, like she said, so much going on outside of boxing that's so successful. You don't even need to touch that no more because boxing is not who defines you. You love it. That's your first love. You did what you came to do. And just like the sport has progressed, you've progressed. So you don't need to go backwards and prove nothing. And again, she hasn't said whether she's going to get back in the ring, but I still think she's not going to come out of retirement. I still don't think she'll come back and fight Clarissa. That's just my opinion. Piece in this puzzle. She's so disrespectful, Clarissa. Like, so piece in this puzzle. You're right. And that's why I'm saying I'm wondering what is Clarissa gonna come back and say now? What is she gonna come back and say? And I know that it'll probably be something disrespectful. How come Clarissa can't just come and just be humble and just humble herself? Because today, Layla ate. She ate with that video today. Why can't she just be humble and say, you know what? Maybe I got off on the wrong track with her. She is a legend in this lane, in this industry, as a female, and I stepped out of bounds, and I'm sorry. She will never do that.
And then she claimed then she told me something about these are the best boxers of all time. Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, and me.
You see that? You forget about Sugar Ray Leonard. You forgot about all them in between, and you talking about Muhammad Ali, Mayweather. Then you, baby, no, you gotta. I don't know. She may just rap about it. That's what Harlem said. Papoose a writer or something. Exactly. But somebody is gonna tag her one day and be a day to be humble her. Listen, Layla said this in the video. Layla said there's always going to be the next person, right? I don't care how bad, how tough you are, there's always going to be somebody that's a little bit tougher than you. And nobody, it's just that have nobody brought Clarissa her lunch yet. They haven't ate her lunch yet. She's always the winner so far, but it's just her time right now. Somebody will come along and it won't be about Clarissa no more because there's somebody greater coming along than Clarissa. And she just right now, she just in her moment. It's just her time right now. I respect that. What I don't respect about Clarissa is her disrespecting Layla. Period. She shouldn't do that. She paved the way for women to be in this boxing thing anyway. That's what I think. Everybody came behind her that wanted to do it. Like Layla said, there's hundreds of female boxers, and only Clarissa, out of all of them, disrespected her. She has a relationship with a lot of those ladies. They all respect her. She respects them. No bad blood, but Clarissa.
Let me ask you this question right here. Safe is now. Safe is after Layla finish her part two, three, and four, whatever. And part one already did enough damage. So we can just imagine what part two or part three gonna do.
Woof.
All right. After Layla
Hard.
finish her series of her parts or whatever, this exposing, what if Layla went on ahead and set up that fight and promoted that fight and then beat her? Then what is
It's over.
Clarissa career canceled?
It's canceled. It would be canceled. It'd be it. That's it. Because your mouth.
I think that's what she should go ahead and do after she get finished exposing. Set up the fight, beat the dog mess out of her. And she can't talk no more. She can't do. She banned from doing interviews. All that. That's what I would do.
She said she's only gonna do two parts, so she doing that one and then this one that's coming up, and then she gonna be done with it. So at the end of part two, I wonder what she gonna do. What is she gonna say? I'm
I,
coming back or I'm not. I don't think she will.
if I was Layla, I would go ahead and after part two, I'd go ahead and set it up and promote it, make a couple of $100 million off the fight, and then lay it on down after I beat the dog mess out.
I don't think she'll do it. I don't think she'll do it, but you never know. She said she stay working out. She just ain't working out like to the extent because you know how you work out to get ready for a fight. She said she ain't doing that, but she stay working out. I just feel like she ain't gotta prove nothing.
And
She
she
already
was trained by one of the
said, if I fight Clarissa, I will knock her out. She said she ain't talented enough to beat me. And she
because
was
of her
confident when she said that.
because of Layla's experience, not only with experience, but she was trained by the greatest of
By
all
the
time.
best. By the best. Yeah. The clown. Harlem. So listen, if anybody want to come up on stage and talk with us, you're welcome to do that. The link is in the chat. Let me take a pause right here and say thank you guys. Thank you to everybody that came out tonight to be here with us and have this conversation. We appreciate you. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Also, because it keeps us in the algorithm for one, and it's for free for two. And then also subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Share it with your friends. Invite your friends over here to join in on the conversations with us. Clarence the Clown. Oh my gosh, Clarissa, I'm sorry. They just don't do you. Clarissa, I'm sorry. I like you and Pep a lot, but I don't like what you did to her. And
But
then
yeah, I was just laugh like when I saw her, I said, bro, she was ugly when she was growing up. Like she stayed in the projects with 6 kids.
stop it,
She looked
Montana.
like she got $1,800 a month and goddamn on food stamps.
Montana.
Then I
You
seen
know,
that car she was driving. I said, oh Lord. And she had the nerve to put that on the interview on the little thing.
stop. Just stop. Poor thing. Because that's why I was like, woo, a little rough around the edges. But it is what it is. It is. So she was just like also like Layla was like, she getting clout off my daddy and my name. She always mentioning our name. And then her story was even that her daddy was an underground boxer and she felt like her daddy was telling her she needed to take after him. Same kind of story, you know. Um, but nobody can do it like Muhammad Ali and Layla Ali. Can't do it. Just can't, Clarissa. Like, dang, I'm trying to save face for you, but shoot.
But the diabolical thing about it is how your daddy was just underground, never made it from underground, but trying to get you off the ground.
Yep. So you can't compare yourself to Muhammad Ali and Layla Ali. You just, that's out of bounds. You cannot do that. It's foul. You can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So anyway, I'm just sitting back waiting for Clarissa because she's coming. She's not going to be able to not say nothing. She's going to respond. And I'm sure Layla's ready for her response. She knows she's going to respond. He isn't worth 260 million. Typically, plaintiff lawyers posturing. And then she said, or LP Smith said, Clarissa wants the big ticket payday. She does, and I feel like she missing her way in by disrespecting Layla, because Layla could have put her on levels that she could not even imagine had she kept that relationship with Layla, because they were starting out on a good note. She was even calling her big sis. They was talking on the phone every day. They was building a relationship, and then how you just drop the ball on that. Not to use her, but Layla was willing to do that for her, and she blew it. She
And
blew
then
it.
the thing about it, she put herself in the top three. She ain't mentioned Mike Tyson or none of them.
She didn't Mike Tyson, Sugar
Joe
Ray Leonard.
Frazier.
Like it's too many. You cannot say that you're the top three. What?
Listen, you got if she promote that fight, you got Mayweather and Tyson might come together and train her just to see because they don't probably don't like the disrespect to their industry.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how much Floyd Mayweather respect Muhammad and probably respect Layla.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. You, I don't think she realizes that what she did by disrespecting this young lady, because in that industry, Layla is she's that girl. She's that girl, and she could have took, like I said, she could have took her to levels that she can even imagine. And I'm not saying Clarissa can't get there. She's gonna have to fight her way up there. When it could have been a little bit more smoother with the connection. That's all. Yes, I will put the link down in there again. So I have dropped the link in the chat again. If anybody can't find it and want to get up here and speak, feel free to come up while we on. We won't be here too much longer, but there you go. There it is. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay. All right. I was hoping, like I was thinking, like, so Layla had dropped that video earlier today, and we still haven't heard from Clarissa. But I think what Clarissa's doing right now is she's preparing something right now to put out to
Hey,
respond.
soon as it drop, Harlem on it because Harlem refreshing her page right now as we speak.
We gonna know about it. We gonna know about it because Harlem going, if ain't nobody else gonna let us know. Good old faithful Harlem, and I'm
Harlem on
thankful.
her Instagram and on her Facebook and her Twitter refreshing.
Here you go, Harlem.
Harlem like social media paparazzi.
He is on you. All right. What she saying? Now I like Papoose. So far, I like him a lot. He gonna write her a diss track. Is that how you gonna fight back? All right. So anyway, let's move on. That's that on that. I just really wanted to come and talk about Layla's video because it dropped today and we've been waiting to hear from her. Again, my prediction, and we'll know after part 2 that's coming soon. She gonna get on another chick too that kind of was talking crap about her too. So I think that's in part 2. But anyway, I'm waiting on that to come out. But before I go, did I see something that said Krishan is crying because she found out she was pregnant by Ray J? Hi, Charm. Welcome, Charm, to the chat. Thank you for being here for the first time. We appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I
Hey,
have
Sean.
Twitter. Pat better pull his nose out that business. I think I think Clarissa should just humble herself. Like, at what point do you just humble yourself and be like, I was wrong? Or Pat should just tell her, babe, listen, like, we need to fix this with her because she is, she's that girl. But I don't think that Clarissa will go for it because Clarissa's too hot headed. She's too hot headed, but she does need to, she needs to. Oh, what did it say? Let me go see. Let me go see.
Told you, breaking news from Harlem. What I told you, I said Harlem on that page refreshing as we speak. And I hit that right on the head. Harlem, you need to put that phone up and go to bed. I know that phone needs charging, Harlem.
Let me find her.
Your phone on 4% right now, and you still trying to find news.
Clarissa Shields showed off her papoose tattoo. Nope. I don't see it. Let me see. Clarissa
What's
Shields.
up, Sean? But what I told you about Harlem, I say ain't Harlem on her page right now as we speak.
uh, they said the shade room said sis turned up. Laila Ali drops receipts on Clarissa Shields and accuses her of trying to downplay her legacy. She was like, I even brought her on the stage with my dad as I was presenting him, and you, for real? I don't see it, Harlem, 9 hours ago. I don't see it. Go to her. It says feels like a money grab. Go to her
A
Twitter.
a corporate. And
Oh,
then when she dating Papoose, it's definitely a money grab. That help her secure the bag when she dating him. Cause now with the little money she do have, she ain't got to spend it because Papoose gonna spoil her and
they
spend his
said
money.
Layla Ali destroys Clarissa Shields for even bringing up her for even bringing up her for her or her father's name, Muhammad Ali, like he would be a fan. Layla then calls her a disgrace to boxing and the culture, and she did. She called her a disgrace to boxing and the culture. That's crazy. Like, I would not want somebody with that type of legacy to talk. I wouldn't do it. She need to fix it. She needs to fix it. Now let's see. Watching these fights on days, I can't see. I'm gonna do
She
this later.
beefing with a lady that's old enough to be her mama.
I don't see it. Send it to me, Harlem. Let me see. My interview with and whoever, and that Wallow 267 got MS pressed to all the people mad. Tell your favorite fighter, prove me wrong. Go and get niggas, fight them, don't get mad. This is boxing. Oh, that's her response. I told y'all. That's my answer to people. Fight. We fighters. So fight. That's her response. I can't get on because Montana doesn't want me to. Yes, you can, Berta. You can get up here. So she won't still want to fight her. That's what she's saying on Twitter. We fighters. Let's fight. Let's go. Don't do it, Layla. Don't do it. You don't have to. Montana, you got Alberta not wanting to come up.
I ain't saying nothing to her, Berta. Berta, bring your behind up here.
Clarissa looks like she got a lot of animosity and anger pent up. She even says she likes to unleash in her boxing. Does Layla look like she is angry with pent up animosity? No, not at all. Layla's not doesn't have any pent up animosity. That energy is not that energy is not there. Clarissa needs to find people her age to fight. That's where the real name making is. They said that Clarissa pretty much just an angry girl and she needs to stay in her age group and fight those girls. That's what matters. She's slow and will be humbled. She's so much in pap. She's so much in pap she can't think. Layla is royalty. Absolutely. Piece in the puzzle, in this puzzle. Layla is royalty over there. So they need to stop. She need to stop. She need to make it right. Hey, beauty, it's me. What's up? Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you, beauty, is me. Exactly. All class and no profanity in her video. None. She was so classy. She looked so pretty and she did it with elegance. She came like a grown woman and did her grown woman thing politely, ate her lunch. Okay. She ate today. And Clarissa I'm trying to save you, Clarissa. It ain't working. Layla is 47. Clarissa is 30. Right? That's her auntie. You don't, girl. I don't. That's why I LP. That's why I say you don't. Layla don't have nothing to prove. She does. She did what she needed to do. She built her legacy, and she got mad respect all the way to the top. Mad respect. So she, that's the journey Clarissa need to be on, right? Instead of worrying about what Layla's doing. That's Layla. That Layla did that before. Layla done been there, done that. You need to try to continue your journey, but that's just not who she is. APZ on the tube. Hey, welcome back. Glad you came back. Glad you caught us tonight, beauty is me. Hope your mom is doing well. Yeah, it's been good tonight. So anyway, y'all, that's what I wanted to come and talk about. Thank y'all for joining in on the conversation. I appreciate y'all being here. We'll be back tomorrow because I'm not sure when she's gonna drop part 2, but I got my good eye on Clarissa because I know just that Twitter post ain't it. I know she's got more. Like y'all said, Papoose might be working that pen for her. She might come back with a diss, but I think it's all like Layla said, like that's immaturity. Like she don't have time for that. She don't have time for the drama, but she just bringing you the receipts and showing you the truth because she refuses to let people lie on her name. She said some things in the beginning. She said, I didn't even respond to that. I let it go, but now it's time for me to speak. So I didn't know it was only going to be just 2 parts. So, because no wonder she came so hard with part 1, because she got down through there. Do you have a specific time you come on phases? Yes, APZ. So we usually come in the evening, and it's usually between the 8 p.m., 9 p.m. time frame, usually right at 8:30 ish. So sometimes 8 o'clock, sometimes 8:30. Try not to come, but if it's the weekend, it may be even later than that. We just late night over here. But normally the normal is at between 8 and 9, usually right at 8:30. That's our time. But like there's other people I want to start watching, and if they live when I'm live, we might have to tweak it a little bit. But for now, it's about 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So that means it's 9:30 Eastern and 6:30 on the West Coast. What did Laila say? Have you? So you didn't see it at all, corporate? So here's what you do, corporate. If you didn't see it, go to YouTube and just put Laila KO in there, and it'll come up. It's part 1. Watch it, and then watch part 2, so we can come back and talk about part 2 as well. So everybody will be in tune to what's happening. Let's see, phases. You want to try and play some of the video? Yeah, let me play it, just so you can hear some of it. I'll pull it up.
I'm about to give you some secret. I'm gonna give you some secret sauce after the live.
Okay. Let me just see. YouTube. It should be right on here too, because I watched it. I was feeling so bad every time Laila hit her low the belt. I was like, ouch, oh, ouch. It's okay. There it is. All right.
Oh, Laila beat the heck out that mud duck.
Oh, don't call her that. It's not nice. Mud duck. I haven't heard that in forever. It's so mean. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Okay, so now let me share. We're gonna listen to just a little bit of it, okay? Harlem, can you pull up the which is in my banner, but still put up the what I'm trying to say, Montana?
It's already in your banner.
Yeah, it's in my banner. I'm so proud of Laila. I'm so proud of Laila. Clarissa trying to fight a more senior woman. She needs to have a seat in the whole back. In the whole back. Yeah. Okay. So this is for people who haven't seen it. We'll look at it a little bit, and then I have to turn it off because I don't want to get banned.
A whole lot of talk about the possibility of me making a comeback to boxing. And people have had a lot to say, but I have not addressed it until now. And I know everyone wants to know the answer to the question, will I be coming back? And I promise you, I'm gonna give you that answer. But first, I have got to address the lies and the fake narrative that's been created years ago. Now, someone's gotten way too comfortable dragging my name and even using my father's name to get attention and clout. Now, in case you haven't heard it, her story is that I didn't support her and I didn't pass the torch because of my jealousy and envy over her accomplishments in boxing. She says that I disrespected her and I started talking about knocking her out simply because I was bitter that she's outdone me. I've seen a lot of the comments. Many of you have good discernment and understand what's really going on here, while others have believed her lies over the years or have formed an opinion without having all the facts. Now, originally, I wasn't even going to give this my time or attention because I really don't engage with people who thrive off of negativity, drama, and buffoonery. But I'm not about to let someone with bad character continue running freely, dragging my name without accountability.
That's not gonna happen.
Come on now, listen. Laila Ali is just Muhammad Ali's daughter. And
no, come on, we ain't gonna do that.
No, that is right.
Come on, Laila can rumble though.
And Wolf would have knocked Laila Ali out. You know, she would have knocked Laila oh so pretty ass out.
So this right here is the consequence. Now, I have been busy working on other projects that required all of my time and focus, which is why
Hold on, I have to ask this question. Did y'all see where she said her pretty little ass out? Like, is there a jealousy thing where she think like Layla's pretty? Like, is that part of it too, y'all? Could it be part of it? I mean, it's just a question. Just a question. Because I think so.
She mad, she ugly.
Montana, you make it so bad.
I'm just now saying something, but honey, I have made the time to address this. So today, the bad guy ain't getting away. Now let's hit rewind because we really need to see what's happened over the years, what got us here. Now I'm not about to do the whole he say, she say thing, so let me show you some receipts. I first met her in 2012 when she was invited on stage to stand next to me when I gave my father his Liberty Medal. At some point, she reached out, started asking me for advice, wanted to know if she should go to the Olympics the second time or go pro. She would also call me and let me know when she was fighting. Now, at the time, I was one of the hosts of We Need to Talk, an all-female sports commentary show that still airs on CBS. I asked the producers if we could do a story on her. They agreed. So I got on a plane, flew to Colorado, and did a full sit-down interview with her.
That's the part that made me mad. She said she didn't support her. She asked to cover her, and she flew to where she was, sit down with her and gave her props, and she still disrespected her.
Now, this is just a shortened version of the 6-minute piece that aired on CBS in 2016.
Well, you see how big her arms?
21-year-old Clarissa Shields is as confident as her right hand is powerful. Soon, Clarissa will be heading to Rio for the Olympics to try and do something that has never been done before. I sat down to talk with her about changing history and being a positive spark for her hometown. You should have heard the story by now. The one about a kid from Flint, Michigan, who has gone toe-to-toe with adversity and stands undefeated.
But I'll always go back to Flint and help.
I know that when I was fighting, any of my struggles that I had to overcome or anything that I was upset about, whether it be something personal or something going on in the world, I would use that anger, and take it into the ring with me and channel that energy into the ring. Have you ever done that?
I did that a lot. I was going through stuff back at home, but I would have a boxing match and I would take out everything I was going through on the girl, and that kind of helped me because after I boxed, that was my ultimate high, and I felt like my life was perfect for at least 2 weeks. So
Clarissa's father, a former underground fighter, was passionate about boxing.
he went on to tell me that Muhammad Ali's daughter, Laila, took after him. And he's like, and my dad, he says it to this day, Layla's a bad girl. He says it all the time. He said, nobody in our family took up boxing. I thought when he told me that, he was telling me to take after him. Clarissa beat the odds to win gold in 2012. When the Olympics start in August, she'll try to be the first American boxer to win back-to-back gold medals. Everybody's going to be fighting you harder. Everybody's going to be trying to elevate their game. They're going to be running hard. They're going to be training hard. They're going to be dreaming about beating you. How are you preparing for that mentally and physically? Honestly, I learned how to beat every fighting style. Tall girls, short girls, girls my size. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty great, I don't know. You're supposed to feel that way about yourself. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to get to this level if you didn't feel that way about yourself. Yes. I don't know about you ladies, but I have absolutely no doubt that Clarissa is going to win gold again in the Olympics. Women's boxing wasn't even in the Olympics when I was boxing, so I'm like, do it for us, because she's in the weight class I would have been in. So I'm like, go get it, girl, go get it. There's a lot of women who have been training for a long time, and nobody knows who they are. So the Olympics just really gives them a platform and something to strive towards. I didn't even fight amateur because I was like, I can't go to the Olympics. Why should I do that? I wanted to be in control of my career, but it's so great to see these young girls coming up. You got 9-year-olds now and 10-year-olds, and they're inspired by people like Clarissa. Now, as you can see, I was genuinely rooting for her. I gave her praise. I gave her a spotlight. When she asked for advice, I gave her valuable branding advice and boxing advice so she could have long-term success in and outside of the ring. I told her about the challenges that I faced fighting at 168, where there was limited competition, and I suggested that if she decided to turn pro, she should consider going down in weight, somewhere around 148, where she would have more competitive challenges. I told her she should hire a nutritionist, trim off that excess body fat, and get into elite next level shape. I pointed her in the right direction, and I had high hopes for her. Whether she decided to turn pro or not, I felt like her future was bright if she played her cards right. But of course, at the time, I was not aware of her divisive, vindictive, and malicious nature. And I know those are strong words, but they actually fit.
This girl has created a pattern. It's been directed towards many people time and time again. Now, before we started our interview in Colorado, she said to me, "You're the name people say when it comes to women's boxing. You're the face they know. I want that to be me." Now, looking back after everything that's unfolded, it seems pretty calculated now. Like she was waiting for the right moment, the right excuse to finally do what she'd already made up her mind to do. I mean, that's how it feels now. She told me she saw me as the face of women's boxing, and she told me that she wanted my spot. And she's been on a mission to ruin my reputation ever since, simply because she heard me make a comment that was not about her and she took it personal. Fast forward to 2018, I was promoting my cookbook, Food for Life, and went on The Breakfast Club, a national show with millions of listeners. I did a 36-minute interview, and when the topic of boxing came up, I actually mentioned her and made positive comments. Then much later into the interview, I was asked about the possibility of a comeback.
Would you ever get back in the ring just for fun?
You still train?
I stay training.
Got you.
Yeah, I got a little baby six-pack right now.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I have a heavy bag hanging in my, I just turned 40.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
No.
I know. I just turned 40. I can't believe it either. And because I think of my healthy lifestyle, the fact that I train all the time, I can pretty much do anything I wanted to. Well, I don't think there's anyone there for me right now that would actually give me a good challenge.
How did you and your husband argue? Because he can't, usually you can say something slick, but with you can't say that slickness.
You was on the Food Network's Chopped.
Yes.
And you won.
I did a couple times.
So what brings you more joy, winning in the ring or winning in the kitchen?
I just like to win, period. Definitely boxing is my first love, and, cooking is something that I'm super passionate about.
Gotcha.
It'll be a part of my life forever. I'm not somebody who sits back and complains about things. I think everything happens in due time. You got Clarissa Shields now, who's an Olympic champion. She's a young black girl, came out of Flint, Michigan, lived a hard life, went through a lot. She went to the Olympics, won twice. Women's boxing wasn't in the Olympics when I fought. She actually fights at the weight class I fought in. And she's doing great. Women's boxing is getting some good attention. Now remember, at the time, we were on good terms. She was reaching out to me and referring to me as Big Sis. But this was her response.
I watched the Breakfast Club video with Laila Ali. I have so much respect for her, and I like her. I actually call her my big sis, but it was so many shots thrown. Like, if y'all really paid attention, her saying, "Oh, there's not nobody good enough at 168, my weight class, that could give her a challenge when I'm the number one in my weight class." And, I'm just like, nah. And, I just feel like, she gave props where it's due. But,
like he need a water
she
pump.
also spoke on how, what I'm doing for women's boxing is great, but it's not great enough for her. And it's like, we got two different goals and sets in life. Me winning 2 Olympic gold medals is just the beginning.
Long neck,
even when she was boxing, she never fought on Showtime, HBO. I fought the main event on Showtime. I don't know how many times now. Fastest woman to win a world title. I did it in 4 fights. And yeah, you can say, oh, the competition isn't there, and this girl wasn't that. But like I did it up in 4 fights, and so the girl that Laila Ali fought wasn't, that great either. I mean, like, I'm the best female boxer that I've ever seen, and
now compare that picture to what she looked like today. You remember that song they used to sing in church? We come a long way, Lord. Listen, she came a long way. That's her testimony.
I think a lot of us have, Montana. But listen,
She came a long way.
here's the problem. What shots was she throwing at her? Like, where did Clarissa get that? Like, nothing about what Laila said on that interview was throwing shots at her. And again, I saw in the chat, they were saying this is a color thing, like she's mad because she's pretty. I really think Clarissa was a little jealous of her. And Laila was like, she told me she wanted my spot. She wants to be like me. She's been trolling her since then. Like, I just think it's jacked up.
A piece is the puzzle. Piece of the puzzle. Listen, she a type. If you see her in the mall and she wave at you, you got to keep walking. You don't wave at nothing that look like that. You don't wave back at nothing like that.
Montana. So you guys go finish watching the rest of it. Like, I don't want to get my channel in trouble, but I wanted y'all to kind of see it if you hadn't seen it. So go
Yeah,
check her out.
you know what I'm talking about, man. When she wave at you in public, you don't wave back.
Y'all stop.
Montana, you gonna stop it.
Listen, all her boyfriends, they creep up late night. They pull
I
up about 12
can't.
o'clock where nobody
I
can see the
can't.
car. You got
I
to park the
can't.
car. You got to park the car 2 blocks down so your homeboys won't see you, so you won't get clowned.
Montana.
Oh God. You gonna stop it, Montana. We
Listen,
already know that Layla is she you can't mess Leia paved the way for her, and she is too disrespectful. I don't like what she was saying, but you know what? Layla is the bomb. That's the bottom line. Muhammad Ali is her father. She fought, and you can't take that away from her.
a piece of the puzzle so she don't look like Jamie Foxx in the face.
You know what? I can't. I just got on to
Listen,
mess with you. I can't.
listen, she'll tell you, hey baby, let's go to Wild Wings. Nah, we ordering DoorDash. We ain't going
Okay, that's
I
enough.
can't.
we ain't going nowhere with
I
you.
Montana.
can't.
We ain't going nowhere with you in that raggedy car.
My friend. Stop, Montana.
The whole car smell like radiator fluid.
I'm done. I'm done. Wanda. Y'all,
High,
okay.
high
This
phases.
this is not a hi, Berta. This is not a bash Clarissa session. Okay? Stop. You got it off, Montana. That's good. Because you going harder and harder. That's enough. It's funny. Gosh.
Yeah, she's no eye candy. He ain't lying about that one.
You guys.
That's for sure.
She looked
And
pretty.
and all it is making her look even more or less attractive. Well, just she no.
Yeah, here's and I do like her, but that's right. You can't how you act is really how you look. Like that's inside of you, all that ugliness and all that disrespect. You can't
Yes.
be like that. Like, why are you being like that to people?
So
a a
I'm
piece of the
gonna
puzzle.
watch that
Not
whole video.
A piece of the puzzle. She asked you to ride to the store with her. You got to put that
I
seat all the
can't.
way back.
I can't.
You got to put that seat all the way back
Montana,
and
well,
peep out
now
the.
they got tinted windows, so Papoose could drive around with her because
wait,
the
no.
windows.
She look cute today though. Like she got it going on today. She got money. So Papoose proud just to be seen with her.
But
But
wait
Harley,
till she wash all that makeup off.
what's she gonna do with Pat? What's she gonna do when Pat go home to Remy?
Because that's still his wife and husband. They're still legally married.
Listen, bro. If that face look like that, I can imagine what them
You
feet
know
look like.
what?
Yeah.
I can't.
She got to wear
Mm-mm.
socks at all times. You better not wear no flip flops, no nothing around me.
I can't. Face is just trying to get off.
She look
Let's
like
say
she
good.
walk around the projects barefooted.
I can't.
Montana, be nice.
Well, she do look like
Clarissa,
Gorilla Magilla.
sure. She looks cute today. Like she dressed cute. Like her hair be cute today.
Phases, stop it. You know she's kind of hard on the eyes. Come on now.
Berta.
She
Hey,
is.
hey, Charm, I'm about to put you in the corner, man.
I can't.
All right, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Let me see what does this say. Harlem. because Montana done got started. And so look, I appreciate y'all being here tonight. It was fun. Part 2 probably gonna drop in the next couple of days. So y'all come back. Let's talk about it. But be sure to go listen to part 2. And then maybe more y'all will come up on stage and talk with us. Berta, you know you always
Hey,
up here on the stage.
hey, you seen when she was on that stage when they gave Muhammad that little thing. You seen how she looked? She looked like Celie up there on stage, ain't it? You
I
saw that little.
can't.
Hey,
I
listen, you
can't.
saw that dress she had on with the dog
I
baby
can't.
shoes. Who the world wear dog baby
Montana.
shoes?
I'm trying not to go there because I want to go there. She's hard on the eyes for sure. McGilla
She
Gorilla.
could at least throw the wig on.
Berta.
Wig, that ain't gonna do nothing. What about that face? She got to
She
change her
she
whole face.
she was on stage and had her hair done like Alberta.
And you know what? I'm getting off. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm done for tonight.
Yeah, Montana, quit running people off.
You look like you used to babysit her growing up, Alberta.
Oh gosh, I can't.
You used to charge your mama $30 a week. You know that.
So y'all, there's the link. I don't know how else you can get it, but you can also just in the search box put Laila KO. It'll come up. Go watch it. Watch part 2 tomorrow. We're gonna come back and talk about it. Piece in the puzzle said, yes, Celie, she country or something.
I tell you, Alberta used to babysit her every week for $30.
I can't. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight, Montana.
Go on mute, Montana. All right, y'all have a good Thursday. Tomorrow we're gonna come and have some fun. We'll be up here a little later tomorrow because it's the weekend, baby. So
Yes.
come back and chill with us tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed night. Sleep well, Montana. We're gonna pray for you. We're gonna pray for you to be a little bit more nice, be a little bit more easy on the girl.
Nope. She's Gorilla McGilla.
Look, in Harlem, yo. Bye, y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for being here. Hit the like on the way out if you didn't on the way in. We'll see y'all right back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.